Всем привет, ребята, с вами я, Sayour. Давайте мы оценим, значит, данный материал. Это у нас какой-то очень интересный мод, я так понимаю, новый на Майнкрафт и с динозаврами. Я фанатик диких динозавров, реально. Мне, ну, прям нравятся эти животные офигенные, просто, да. Давайте оценим. Лукас на базу поставь и погнали чекать. Плейлисты на оценку модов и так дальше у нас по подсказочке сверху есть. Может чекнуть. Ну, вот и Лукас тоже надо поставить. Погнали.
Taking a look at the brand new Alex's Caves mod from the creators of mods like
Качество какое-то говно, как будто. Конечно, говно.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Alex's Caves mod. From the creators of mods like Ice and Fire and Alex's Mobs, this project has had some pretty serious hype over the past year, and let me tell you, in my opinion, it lives up to it. This is one of the largest content-packed mods we have seen in a long time. In my opinion, roughly the size of a major Minecraft update, and by the end of this video, I can pretty much guarantee that if you have the means to do so, you're going to be well on your way to downloading this mod if you haven't already. So what makes Alex's Caves so impressive? Well, for starters, this mod adds not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 new cave biomes to the game. But honestly, what I just said
вот этот биом охрененно выглядит, вот этот. Ну, под землей типа, да? Прям писец.
But 5 new cave biomes to the game. But honestly, what I just said is really just scratching the surface of what this mod is. Each of these biomes are entirely unique. Some of these caves are truly closer in scale to new dimensions.
Они такие яркие, такие нереалистичные,
and instead of simply just adding a couple new blocks and maybe changing the terrain generation a bit, you're gonna get unique mobs, blocks, items, and mechanics that you will only find in that specific area. Now, the manner in which you find these caves is actually quite different than that of a vanilla biome, and that's because these caves are pretty rare. You could technically come across one of these while exploring, but honestly, even though they're quite large, the odds of this happening is low. The first thing you need to do is find yourself an underground cabin, and these themselves actually aren't that tough to find, and once you do, you should locate a barrel inside and grab yourself some cave tablets. Now, head to the nearby spelunkery table, and it's time to start a slightly tedious but pretty interesting minigame. You need to guess a specific word amongst all this gibberish. However, using the handy magnifying glass, you can get some clues as to what you've guessed already. Once you've successfully completed this 3 times in a row without failing, you'll be rewarded with a cave codex.
Блин, я сразу же археологию вспомнил, насколько же они его ужасные.
I love the appearance of this map. Anyway, now it's time for what's most likely going to be a very long journey. As I said, these caves are rare, and there's a chance that this thing's going to be thousands of blocks away. This certainly isn't a mod about sitting around in one area. You truly have to explore. And once you've finally completed this journey and can see yourself on the provided map, simply head towards the highlighted cave, which, by the way, on my map was kind of comically small. You can barely see it right here if I zoom in. This is what it potentially could look like. And anyway, head underground and you will soon come across the cave. And the cave I ended up coming across this time was the Toxic Caves, which immediately started irradiating me.
Ебой! Ема, там кошка выглядит, ты это видишь? Посмотри. Блин.
Toxic Caves, which immediately started irradiating.
Ляна... Охренеть! Я не ожидал, что такое вообще в Майнкрафт можно добавить. Посмотри, как охрененно.
Fantastic. And you can potentially enter these caves without
Кошка
knowing
выглядит
anything
прям
about them
писец.
whatsoever if you'd like. However, if you do want some more information, it's time to get some more cave codexes.
Реально немного стрёмно. Ля, чё с книгой? Ебой.
Caves provide
Охренеть, текстурки здесь,
a
анимации.
cave compendium which has information on pretty much everything inside of this mod. However, you need to unlock this information, and in order to do so, you're going to use the previously mentioned cave codexes. And in order to get all the information on a particular cave type, you're going to have to get 4 of these. Once you do though, you're going to know everything about this biome, ranging from its resources to its inhabitants. All the information will be at your disposal. And at this point, you should be ready to start exploring these caves. And as I mentioned before, everything inside is going to be absolutely unique. You can even see here in the Toxic Caves, the environment itself just looks horrible to breathe, and there was a multitude of disgusting, awful creatures I came across, which is always fun. And you'll even discover a variety of different structures in these caves. Truly, I wasn't exaggerating when I said this is one of the biggest mods that's been released in a long time. It is absolutely...
Иди куда хочешь. А, все равно я буду резать.
Biggest mods has been released in a long time. It is absolutely loaded with content, and again, ties this all together in a way that makes each of these caves feel like its own unique world. Just take a look at how different these atmospheres can feel. Forlorn Hollows is just completely uncomfy. Abyssal Chasm might as well be Subnautica.
Охренеть!
magnetic caves is unlike anything I've
Особенно
seen before.
шейдерами и своими вот этими, ё-моё.
And primordial caves, again, legitimately feels like another dimension. And of course, as we saw earlier, Toxic Caves is just a little foul.
Не, ну ладно, а прикольный мод, прикольный.
And overall, I would consider Alex's Caves to be a must-play mod. Just like Alex's
Да,
mods,
я
not
даже
only is there
захотел
a
бы
ton of
поиграть
content, but it's
в
also
такой.
really high
Интересно.
quality. And there's still a lot left over for you guys to discover with this mod.
Yeah,
Really, I just
boy.
overall showed you what's on the surface. And that'll do it for this video. If you'd like to give Alex's Caves a try, it'll be in the description below, along with anything else I used in this video. And let me...
Писец, вот это модик, ребята, вот это модик. Такие моды еще кто-то делает? Интересно, да? Я не ожидал. Лукас, если реакция понравилась, пишите в комменты, как вам этот мод, реально понравился или нет. Вот, подписочка на канал обязательно, вот. У нас недавно 300 тысяч. Ой, блин. У нас недавно 300 подписчиков стукнуло. Блин, реально спасибо от души. Вот. Так что подпишись. Вот. И можешь зайти в мою телегу. В описании есть ссылочка. И там, значит, взять и ссылочку можешь свою вставить в комменты. И я оценю то, что ты хочешь. Вот. Реакции сделаем, короче, на видос. Всем спасибо, ребят, за просмотр. Всем удачи, всем пока.